Shalom. Call hello. Yahusha. I pray, I may not pray. Salakia. Call hello. La Yahweh by Hashem Yahusha. Yahweh being the, that's all praises to Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people they call God. By Hashem, which is in the name of Yahusha, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father, okay, and the Son. Plus, I do want to give a shout out to the Octane that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names of Yahweh, Yahweh and to the confusion of faces whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers. And also, same thing if your C line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, and if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it, okay? No matter what you look like, okay? You can receive this truth, then you are an Israelite, most likely. And to you, few sisters that do listen and learn, shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, or if you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, shalom to you. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Okay? And this is the World War III update. Just got off, from the job or the gig, and I seen this article. And I also seen, I'm gonna read, a portion of this article, because this article is extremely long, but I'm gonna show videos of small clips of other tensions that's going on. But this is a World War III update, so I'm gonna get straight into it, because World War III is a part of Jacob's trouble. Jacob is Israel, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the confusion of faces. Okay, and Jacob's trouble is gonna be upon this whole entire place, man. Okay, it says Iran says greater risk of war with Israel launches new cruise missile sub. It says the risk is great, and the risk will be even greater if you continue to turn a blind eye to severe violations of international law, he said, pointing the finger at Israel and the United States. And it's talking about those fake Jews, okay? Those so-called Jews who are the Amalekites, okay? Who are Edomites, okay? The chief house of the synagogue of Satan, okay? The Edomites being the so-called white race, okay? Israeli and U.S. actions have increased the risk of a regional war involving Iran. Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif said in Germany on Sunday as his country inaugurated a new domestically built submarine armed with cruise missiles. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani presided over the launch, which was broadcast live on state television in the port city of Bandar Abbas, the capital of Iran's southern Hormozgan province. The Fateh Conqueror submarine weighs 600 tons, Iranian television said, adding that it enjoys state-of-the-art weaponry, including where was I at? Including torpedoes, naval mines, and cruise missiles that could be launched from a submerged position. The launch comes at a time of increased rhetoric between Iran and two foes, Israel and the United States. It also follows the U.S.-led Warsaw Summit, in which representatives of 60 nations gathered to talk about regional issues, including ways to combat Iranian aggression. Certainly, some people are looking for war, Zarif told the Munich Security Conference, clarifying that he was referring to Israel, specifically its aerial activities in Syria against Iranian military targets. Such activity, he said, is a violation of international law. Okay? We are in Syria on the invitation of the Syrian government for the sole purpose of fighting terrorism, no other reason for our being there, Zarif said. He delivered a speech to the conference and responded in a question and answer session. Violating Lebanon's airspace and shooting into Syria is a violation of international law, Zarif said. So let us wake up. The risk is greater, but the risk will be even greater if you continue to turn a blind eye to severe violations of international law. But what does it say in the scriptures? And it came to my mind, What does it say about Esau, okay? Esau Edom, okay? Who runs Babylon, okay? Which is America, Babylon the Great. It tells you, okay? This is Psalms 55:20. He had put forth his hands against such, be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. Okay? And that's been Esau Edom to a T since the beginning of time. He was coming here to the Americas, man. Okay? What he did with Gad. Gad is the Gadites are as you see, the so-called Native American Indians, okay? And Issachar, man, you broke the covenant with them. Every single covenant you made with them, you broke. And it's even today with your so-called laws, man, okay? Across the globe, man, you've been breaking all types of peace treaties and deals, man. For instance, when it came to Iran, you broke the 2015 Nuclear Deal Act, man, okay? That's what started, that's really what flared things up, but it was all of the Most High anyway, okay? You breaking all types of covenants, man. The words of his mouth were smooth than butter, but war was in his heart, and his words were softer than oil, yet with they drawn swords, man. That's the mindset of Esau right now. And these nations, they coming onto it, man. Okay? I just had to get that. Okay? So that was enough of that article. So here's another one. This came out today. You know, another scripture, okay? Because this thing with Iran and Israel, okay, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, just to go back to that. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, that's the Russians, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. So here's who it goes in Persia. The first one, Persia. Who is Persia? Iran. Okay? Ethiopia, that's Cush, the Hamites, and Libya with them. All of them were showing him at Gomer and all his bands at the house of Tokum of the north quarters and all his bands and many people with thee. That's Turkey. Be thou prepared and prepare for thyself down all thy company that are assembled unto thee. Be thou a guard unto him. So it's Russia is a guard unto all these nations. Okay? And Iran being one of them. And here it is, you have Israel, okay? Basically, Israel made it official that they want to go to war, okay? What they making it official that they want to go to war, which is all of the, Yahweh Bashim al-Shah, really, okay? Israel really wants to go to war with Iran. And most likely, if that happens, then the U.S. is going to intervene. Because whenever Israel gets into a conflict, the U.S. intervenes, okay? So that's one thing. And another thing is another video. So this is the U.S. and Asian military forces whole annual Cobra goal exercises, man. You could tell these nations are getting prepared for war. Look at this.
During the period from 2017 to 2018, Pakistan exports to India stood at around $488.5 million. With this hike, India has in effect...
Okay, I ain't gonna play a whole video, but you see, it's just all types of beef going on all over the place, man. Then the main thing is the thing that's going on in Venezuela over that oil. Everybody's fighting over the oil. Okay? This is Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days and that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Okay? So Judah is the so-called Negroes, okay? And he's saying he's going to bring the captivity. And it goes for the rest of the tribes as well. All the rest of the tribes are in captivity. It tells you in Jeremiah 50:33, thus said the Lord, for Israel and Judah are oppressed together, man. 'Cause we are oppressed together, man. Wherever we are, we're being oppressed together. But mainly, we're being oppressed here in what? Babylon the Great, man. Okay? I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. Okay? And this is what the Lord's doing, man. Okay? The Lord's putting these uh these these heathens in the battle mode, man. Okay? This is Joel 3 and 9. This is the time we in. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears, let the weak say I am strong. That's happening, okay? These nations, they bucking up against America, and they letting America know they ready for war, man. Just like Mindoro, okay? Mindoro is blocking, sending troops to block America trying to so-called bring in U.S. aid, but they know what it is. It's the American intervention, basically, okay? The Mendoros is sending them a message, and so is the other nations, that they're not playing anymore with America, man. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened, and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about, man. So the Lord is bringing you heathens all together to go to war against each other, so he could just judge you, man. Okay? He could take you out, man. Show his power, man. Okay? Especially on Esau, man. Okay? That's really who the Lord gonna get, man. Esau eating the so-called white man who's in rulership. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. So I'm just gonna skip to the point. A time to love and a time to hate. And these nations, okay, they hate each other. Look, you see, basically you have what is called the East versus the West, man. Okay, all these kings of these other nations are at each other's throats, man. And now this is what's about to happen: a time of war and a time of peace. Okay, we're about to enter into that time of war, man. Okay, we about to end. Hold on. This is Revelations 8 and 13. I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voice of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. So what's that? That woe, woe, woe? World War III, man. Those three woes, man. Okay? So that's coming, man. Okay? World War III. We are basically in World War III. Okay? We, It's just gonna be that one event that trigger these nations to just start shooting it out right in front of you people's faces and invading these cities, man. Okay? But the Lord, this is Job. I'm gonna end it with this. This is Job 5 and 19. He shall deliver thee in six troubles. Who is the he? Yahweh, okay? And who is the thee? The elect, okay? The people the Lord's dealing with, okay? Yeah, in seven there shall no evil test thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword, man. Okay? So the Lord's gonna protect his men when this time happens, man. Okay, when all hell breaks loose, period, man. Especially when these troops come in and start shooting it out. Okay? Thou shalt be hid from the schools of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, man. So the elect will be in a good case in this time. Okay, the elect is basically going to be taken care of throughout Jacob's trouble. Even though you will have martyrs that will die for this truth, you know. But That was just a real quick World War III update. Lord Williams is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Shalom to the elect.